Yo, what is going on, guys? TrippleForteMatt here, and I'm back with another post-com on my review of the resistance booster of Dying Light. Now, basically, what the resistance booster does is that the resistance for the damage of your character increases. That would be Kyle Crane. And I did find this a little bit misleading because it seems to me that the resistance booster only affects having taken a direct hit from a zombie. For example, a zombie bite takes away 18 HP, and a zombie hits when they slap you with their hands takes away 10 HP. If you're hit by a zombie, or if you're bitten by a zombie, then for every other hit of damage that you take is minus 1 HP. The numbers do vary and change as we go along, very slightly, but bear with me here. And takedown. Alright, moving on to the next clip, we have the Volatiles and the Night Hunters. Now basically, the damage just changed slightly with the Volatiles and Night Walkers because the damage increases, but it's only by 2 HP. So for every other hit of damage that you take from the Volatiles and Night Walkers, you get minus 2 HP, and I find this to be very useful, actually, in the nighttime, as you'll see in this clip. Enjoy. Alright, the Mighty Demolisher. Now, something that I've noticed that's different with the Demolisher is that the resistance booster does not have an effect on its charge attack, nor does it have an effect on its rock attack, where it basically throws a rock at you. The only attack that the resistance booster actually has an effect on is when the Demolisher seems to swing his right or left arm at your face, and it does happen from time to time. Also, with Toads, I did find that the damage reduction can be a little bit inconsistent, but usually it's on point with the normal thing where every other hit of damage taken is minus 1 HP, or the amount of HP that you lose is significantly slower, or slowed down, I should say. So you don't lose as much HP as you normally would without the resistance booster. Alright, moving on to the regular goon here with the rebar. I found that with the testing, usually goons take away 60 HP, and that's actually uncounterable. You can't actually counter losing the 60 HP since it doesn't really register as a hit. It sort of just registers as some sort of special attack. Moving on to NCPs like Rise's Men. This is actually really helpful against Rise's Men. Grammar right there. But as you guys can see, the damage taken is significantly lower. You would usually lose about 15 HP, but it is the same thing. Every other hit of damage taken is minus 1 HP. And I also tested this with bullets as well, because bullets tend to kill you really quickly in Dying Light. But with the resistance booster, you guys will actually see me be able to survive taking probably more than even a clip of police rifle ammunition. I thought it was pretty funny how it happened, but it forced me to have to go all the way back to the Demolisher level just so I could reach the pit, because this is the fastest level that I could get to that had an NCP with a weapon. Anyways, see you in the next clip. Alright, moving on to the next clip here, we have taking some fall damage with and without the resistance booster. Shockingly and surprisingly, I noticed that the booster doesn't actually help you against fall damage. So yeah, keep that in mind. If you're falling from a high height, don't expect the resistance booster to save you. You will die. Explosive damage, shockingly as well, this also does not protect you from explosive damage from tanks, or it doesn't help you from bombers. And while we're on the topic of it's not helping you out with things, this booster does not actually work against the Night Hunter's attacks, nor the zombies that are accompanied by the Night Hunter. So if you're expecting this to save you from the Night Hunter's ground pound or claw, this doesn't actually work, unfortunately.
There's a sewer entrance here in the terminal. Near the
Bonus clip,
use that
I thought
it'll take you
it would be a pretty decent one. Just me using the resistance potion. It doesn't really come in handy this time around, but the speed booster definitely does. Anyways, let's get on to if I actually would recommend this booster. I would definitely recommend this booster for people who have the booster skill unlocked. Just the booster skill unlocked, which gives you 45 seconds of the booster, or even if you have the booster with 1 minute and 30 seconds. This booster is really helpful for missions if you're trying to play hard mode again, and you know a mission where you're gonna need to be shot a lot by weapons, or need to move through a lot of zombie packs. And it's really helpful overall for people at low levels who are trying to rank up.
pay attention. Find some stairs and get to the next floor up. You're looking for another column, like the first one.
Alright, got it.
It's done. Great. Now get your ass out of there.
Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this in-depth review of the resistance booster. Hopefully I inspired some of you guys to use the resistance booster, have some fun, not taking a lot of damage from the zombies, or being shot by a lot of NCPs, or do whatever you do in Dying Light. If anything, I hope you got something out of this, and if you did, remember to like, favorite, and subscribe. And until the next one, TrippleForteMatt is out. Peace.